Hello, everybody, and welcome to Swampy Comics. I'm Swampy, and today we're going to be going over the comics that are coming out this week of January 7th, 2026. First official comic book week of 2026, and it's looking to be a good one, especially if you're a DC reader, because that's the majority of what I've got going on this week. But never fear, Marvel viewers and readers. I'm picking up some Marvel stuff this week, but I just don't think it's fair to review X-Men, for example, is something I'm picking up this week. Um, because it's just so involved and I'm trying to get in on a jumping on point post Age of Revelation. So we'll see how that goes. But let's just get right into it. We got Absolute Batman Arc M Special #1 up here first. This is written by both Scott Snyder and Frank Thierry, with art by Josh Hickson, colors by Roman Stevens, and letters by Clayton Cowles. In this special one shot, it looks like we're getting kind of a history of this Absolute Universe's Arkham family, and I couldn't be more excited to figure out the connections between the Arkham family and the facility Ark M, and by proxy, of course, the man we know now as Jack Grimm, aka the Absolute Joker. I mean, I don't have them up here, but some of these variant covers look really cool and give a lot of hints to some of the craziness we might be experiencing in this issue. This one, yeah, I mean, Absolute Batman is just hitting on all cylinders. I love this book, and I'm sure this special isn't going to disappoint. The last time they went out of kind of series continuity was with the Absolute Batman Annual, and that was one of the best issues of any comic all year. So I mean, we're starting off with a bang here, I believe, with the Arc M special. But we'll see later in the week what I really think of it when I get to read it. But next up, we got another Absolute book, Absolute Green Lantern, with writer Al Ewing, art by Sid Kotian, and colors by Prasad Rao. Um, Goldface is here. He is Shot Joe, and I just think it's a hell of a cliffhanger that we were left on last issue. I'm wondering what is going to happen next. Is Hal going to be able to intervene? Is y- you know oh my gosh, I'm forgetting Joe's ex-girlfriend's name. Cameron, yeah, Cameron. Is she gonna come back in and hopefully save the day? I mean, who knows? um Not only that, but I've seen the previews. We're getting some more exposition as to what happened to a certain Todd Rice. That person is known as the hero, well, or sometimes villain Obsidian in mainline DC continuity. So I'm really excited to see what we're gonna do here and what what other, because Obsidian is really tangentially related to Green Lantern stuff. I mean, he is the son of Alan Scott, I believe, in main continuity. I could be wrong. I'm still pretty new to that side of the DC universe. So please correct me in the comments if I am. I'd love to know. But man, just the first couple of pages of this book already has me just like, all right, this book is really starting to fire on all cylinders and come into its own. And I couldn't be more excited for the future of this one. This is, yeah, I'm really hyped. It's really, it was slow going at first, and I'm a big Green Lantern stan, but I'll admit, like, this was my least favorite of the Absolute books for a hot second, and that is no longer the case. I can't say I have a least favorite. I just have, I like everything that's going on with it. So yeah, I'm beyond hyped for this, as I am for the next book, Absolute Superman #15. This is by writer Jason Aaron, with art and colors on this issue. I believe starting on the series for the foreseeable future is Juan Ferreira. Um, we got letters by Becca Carey, and yeah, we are starting a new status quo for Kal El here, as he's defeated Ra's al Ghul, and the Lazarus Corporation for the time being. I'm sure that's not a permanent thing. I don't think one fight is going to solve that problem, and I have a feeling we'll be seeing Ross again soon, or Raish, however you want to say it. We'll be seeing him again soon. There's no way he's gonna go to a fair trial and just be stuck in jail. But anyway, Cal did the right thing by himself, so I'm not going to discount his actions. But it's really cool. It looks like by the cover here, we're getting Cal showing up to Metropolis. I cannot wait to see the absolute universe Metropolis. Is it gonna be a little more utopian, kind of like mainline DC, or is it gonna be a little more like real world New York and just not the worst city, but a lot of crime and and no offense, New Yorkers. You got to remember, I'm a West Coast guy that's never been to your wonderful, gigantic monstrosity of a city, and I'm just going by how it's interpreted through older movies and whatnot. So no shade towards New York when I say that. But yeah, looks like one for as a guest artist. Now that I'm reading the description, nonetheless, I'm excited for this issue. I'm so excited to see what Cal's next steps in finding himself are. It's just him now. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna have friends in Jimmy and Lois, but with Soul gone, it's just Cal here now, and yeah, I can't wait to see the person he continues to become and what kind of adversity he comes up against. It seems like also let's call out he's changed his suit here to be more in line with the one that poor dementia-ridden Ma Kent made for him, like at the end of last issue, and one of the most emotive pages I've seen in a comic in a long time. Yeah, this series just gets better and better, and I'm really, 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 really excited for the future of this book. Next up, we got Batman #5. Warning you right now, this is a Batman heavy week. We started it off with a Batman book, and we got 3 in a row coming. But yeah, Batman #5, written by Matt Fraction with art and letters by Jorge Jimenez, colors by Tomeu Mori, and letters by Clayton Cowles. We have the debut of Lady Deathman. Oh wait, what's that? They changed the name. Probably a good thing. I to the Oho. Yeah, the Oho is debuting in this issue. A brand new villain for Bruce. Don't get a really good look at this person here, but yeah, seems like a pretty cool assassin type, a sword wielding assassin type. With a lot of cool character, I think, to the face and hat, what I've seen of the design so far. So I'm excited to check this out. I'm excited to see, oh, here's a cover variant with the Oho design. So there is one of those, and oh yeah, big long coat, kind of almost like Victorian by way of Japan, kind of dress. Yeah, this character looks really cool, and Batman. I love Batman's classic cartoony stable of villains. I mean, even though so many of them have become a lot more serious through the recent years, but I love seeing a sword wielding assassin. And Batman versus ninjas is always a win with me. And I mean ninjas loosely. I mean sword wielding assassins in masks. Um, but yeah, Matt Fraction's killing it on this run. I know we're only at issue 5, but I have high hopes for this. Can't wait. This is going to be great. And let's stick in the Batman realm for another book here. Got Batman, Green Arrow, The Question, Arcadia, #2. This is written and drawn by Gabriel Hardman with colors by Romulo Fajardo Jr. This very dense and kind of bleak mystery continues in this book. It seems like Batman might be working for the powers that be? Question mark. No pun intended with the question being in here. But yeah, we got our 3 major detectives kind of converging on this Arcadia facility to find out the truth behind what the mega rich are doing with all these resources that are ruining parts of the world. And yeah, I really like what this book is setting up. There wasn't a whole lot in the first issue to really. I mean, the first issue was all set up, and that's fine. Especially for what seems is going to be a dense and intriguing mystery kind of story. I'm fine with that. So I really hope we get a lot out of this issue. And yeah, I mean, bleakly colored Green Arrow rules, the question rules, and Batman having to match the tone of those rules. I mean, I'm all in for Batman, Green Arrow, question, Arcadia. So yeah, really hyped for this. And one more Batman book for this week. We got DCKO Knightfight #3. This is written by Joshua Williamson with art by Dan Mora and colors by Triona Farrell. And in this book, it looks like we're going to be dealing with the Batman version of Tim Drake on the heels of dealing with the Batman version of Jason Todd. So this should be intriguing. The one Batman he's always seemed to get along with, and makes me wonder if Damian's going to come up in any of this. But this series, it's fun. It's better than I thought it would be, and I'm sure it'll continue to do so. Williamson has really been killing it the last couple of years, from everything that I've read from him and continue to read from him. But yeah, getting into the psyche of Batman and the dynamic of his Robins and being able to speak about that kind of thing through meta text, but having it not be invasive because the whole format of DCKO. Yeah, I'm really all about this. This is a really cool way to keep because Batman's money for DC, so it makes total sense that he's going to have his own little book that he can be his own little center of attention for. And I'm guilty of the Batman buying. I'm buying 4 different Batman issues this week. It's crazy. But yeah, this is the way to do it. This is such a good way to do a pretty cool metatextual character study, and I'm all in for it. Really hyped for this. But yeah, a lot of Batman to be excited for this week. But let's move on. Let's roll the clock back in time a little bit. Go to JSA #15, continuing with Chapter 3 of the Year 1 story arc. This is written by Jeff Lemire with art by Gavin Goudry and colors by Luis Guerrero. Luis Guerrero. Yeah, holy crap, the surprise of the year. It's one of those things where I wish I would have had the foresight to start just buying JSA back when I started buying books again last March. I mean, it's almost a year of me buying comics. I'm really glad I picked up on this when I did, because this year one story has been a blast for the last 2 issues, and I'm sure this is just going to continue. The art is just clean and fun, and the writing, like, I don't know these characters, but I feel like I do when I just read scenes with Our Man or the Atom. Yeah, I really like what's going on here, and the flavor of everything, and all these converging paths with all these different heroes meeting, and it's all gonna come together at the end and form the real deal JSA. I mean, this is fun. This is great, and this is probably going to keep me buying this book, because I did go back and read this year one started at year one chapter one was issue 13. So I went back and read the previous 12, and I was stoked. I loved it. I'm yeah I yeah it's so here it is. I'm doing the Swampy Comics thing of I'm stumbling over my words because I'm just so excited about it. But yeah, I just can't believe I'm liking this as much as I did. I'm a pretty enthusiastic fan, and I tend to like a lot, but this one is really hitting with me. Yeah, it's gonna kind of make me bummed when JSA goes back to the modern day after this year one story, but I'm still gonna be here for it, and because I like all the characters that I met through the first 12 issues. Even though I barely knew the guy, losing Wildcat was rough. But yeah, this rules. I'm so glad I got into this. Yeah, good stuff. But next up, our last book of the week is Star Wars Han Solo: The Hunt for the Falcon #5, bringing this rather fun mini series to a close. And as I cough, pardon me. But yeah, big fan of the Force Awakens era. Big fan of roguish Han Solo, the kind of Han that makes enough wrong decisions to where he has to fix them at the end. That's totally what I've gotten from this mini series. It started off with kind of like an okay, I'm gonna see this through. It's fine, but it's really come, especially with last issue. I loved last issue. This has really come around into being like kind of one of my little. It might be one of my little favorite little pieces of Star Wars story, just because I love Han and Chewie getting into trouble, and I love Chewie giving Han the whole, you know, I'm pissed at you talk. Like it was, I don't know. This has just been a lot of fun. I just realized I forgot to do credits for this book. This is one was written by Rodney Barnes with art by Ramon Rosanos, colors by Guru EFX, and letters by Joe Caramagna. And yeah, I'm excited to you know say goodbye to this little mini series. Um, I would say I want it to continue, but it just goes. It's going to go right into the Force Awakens. So not much to continue with here. But yeah, a fun little love letter to one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. And that's the comics for this week. So thanks for watching. Later on in the week, I will have the tier list video up with these books and maybe one or two more. We'll see if any surprises happen on the stands. But until then, if you could like and subscribe if you haven't already, I would love that. Leave a comment below. Correct me on anything you'd like, or give me props, or tell me I could improve on something. I don't mind. I'm open to some constructive criticism, or any interaction. I love it when people comment. It's cool. Anyway, that sounds needy. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.